options. And if you walk away, then I'm gonna be okay. 'Cause I got options.
Good afternoon, people, and welcome to another DETV studio session. Today, I have the pleasure to talk to R&B singer-songwriter Vina Love. Some of you may know her by her music in the show Growing Up Hip Hop New York, or from her legendary father, DJ Kid Capri. But today, we're going to get to know more about Vina and her music and her new single dropping this Friday. So how are you, Vina? How is everything? How is life?
I'm well. I can't complain. I'm breathing. I'm moving around.
I respect it.
I'm a happy girl.
So one question, the first question I want to take, well, this is like the first little deep little question I want for you to get to know you is, who is Vina Love?
Oh, I'm so many different things. I don't even think there's a word made to describe who I actually am. I feel like I'm a different person on a different day. I feel like I'm very spontaneous. I'm creative. And I'm constantly changing. So I really can't even really answer that question for you. You just got to catch me whenever you catch me.
So you said that you're creative. So, well, you're creative with your music. Do you have like any other creative like endeavors that you do? Because me, I consider myself a content creator. So I really much do like a little bit of everything. Well, except music. I don't make music, but I pretty much do a little bit of everything. So are you like, what type of creative are you?
I'm same thing. I mean, when Instagram and everything came in terms of like reels and like having to edit stuff, I already did a lot of that stuff when I was in high school, a lot of editing and shooting and directing and screenplay and this and that, Broadway. So when the content world came, it was like, oh, I do this already. Like, this is easy. So I'm just flying through my video. So I'm really into anything that brings a whole production together. So even if it's like, doing stage design, stage lights. Like I'm really savvy and all of that kind of stuff. So if it got to get done, I could do it. So that's really
So everybody knows you as Kid. Well, most people know you as Kid Capri's daughter. So what I want to talk to you about is, was your love for music installed in you, or did you discover it on your own?
A little bit of both. My uncle's also Benny King, and he sings the song "Stand by Me." Mm-hmm. And my grandfather a musician as well, so I think it's just been in my blood. It wasn't forced upon me, but growing up in a household with a grandmother who's like, no, we're going to do Broadway this, we're going to go do Lion King, you're going to these, so having to constantly be in that kind of upbringing, I think when I decided to do whatever it is I wanted to do in my life, like that was like at the forefront of what I wanted to do, because I was just so used to doing it. But yeah, I think with my dad being who he is, I didn't really get to understand that lifestyle and what he did for a living until I was older, until I was much older. Like, okay, Rakim was just sitting in my basement, but he's Rakim. I'm just not. You know?
Yeah.
So it took a little bit of time, but yeah, it's. I think it's just embedded in me, and I was able to just pour it out when I was ready to.
Okay. So can you tell me about some of your music inspirations that you had, and then can you like jump after that into a couple of your like top 5 R&B artists? Like right now, I got on like a Snow Allegra t-shirt. I love Snow Allegra, that's my girl. But can you jump into like some of your top 5 R&B artists and like your music inspirations?
Musical inspirations, gotta start off with Mary J. Blige, of course. That's my girl. Raspy voice, we come from the same kind of upbringing. It's just I just have a different type of connection to her and just all of her music, and just being raised off all her albums. It's just embedded in me. So definitely Mary J. Blige, Jill Scott, of course. Okay. Beyonce, for so many reasons other than just the music side. I think vocally, to be able to, grow that much over time and really just mature vocally and just be such an amazing performer. I think that's like top notch, and people don't really care for it like they should. So Beyonce's been there. And of course, Anita Baker, of course. I want to say the Delphonics, because I'm really into like the old school guy groups, just because of harmonies and all those kind of things. Like that's really where I learned it from. Okay. And my top 5 period.
Or it don't even gotta be all the time. It can be like today. Like who are you listening to today in R&B?
Okay, me.
Hey, I like that. I like, put yourself first. I like that. That's tough. That's tough. So another question is, why did you choose R&B? Because I do listen to your music. I have been listening to your music, and you, for sometimes I be hearing you can rap a little bit. Like you got not a little bit. You do got your flow in there. You do got your flow in there. I had to correct myself, not a little bit, but you do got your flow in there. So why did you choose R&B music?
I actually started off as a poet, so I was already like caught in the middle between being a rapper and an R&B singer. It wasn't until I realized that I could sing.
Okay.
Like, oh, okay, let's just sing, like, you know? But then later on, time went on, I was like, let me see what my rapping voice sounds like. And it sounded kind of dope. So I just started other rappers and like selling the song like that. But I think I have one song out called VV22 where I'm actually rapping, and then I have a song called NFS where I'm like sing rapping. So you kind of get. I think I'm gonna go a little full throttle and like really put out a like rap song.
No, I think you should. I think you should, because you for real, you can rap. You can rap. So no problem. All right, so I want to take a deep dive into a song real quick. So you have a song Options. I gotta pull up my phone. So the lyric that you said, I'm gonna take a deep dive into it, and then you can explain what you said and the meaning of what you said. I'm gonna clean it up for the PG version, okay? So you said a ninja with an attitude is like a ninja with a thong. What does that mean?
What?
Like if you're giving too sassy and you always got an attitude about everything all the time and you always just picking at something and you just like, it's like giving like little girl, like
Okay.
Like you gotta throw something up your butt, so you just always.
All right. So all right. Have you ever heard this the saying like you chilling in the cut like a thong in the butt?
What do you mean by that?
No.
I heard that growing up. People used to tell me that all the time. Like, yo, I'm chilling in the cut like a thong in the butt. I'm like, yo, pause. What you talking about?
Bruh.
Like I get the meaning of it because it's a butt crack. So you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. All right. So I got another quick question. You feel me? I'm about to in a way raise up, as the kids say.
I'm not gonna lie, you got me speechless. Got 69, more than 25 reasons.
Can I be one of your options?
Absolutely not. I have a man.
Dang, that's crazy.
So much. So
Dang, I'm glad. No, clap it up for you, man. Clap it up for you. So now you don't have, because I was going deep dive and be like, do you have options now? Because you talked about options way back, and I was going to bring up like.
So I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I wasn't really clear on everything that I meant because we have options in terms of who we like to date, but we also have the option to date or not date or just be with our friends or just be alone, or like the song is really about having the option to really do whatever it is that you want to do, and you're not gonna tell me what I could do. So
I like that.
So do I have options? Everybody has options. You have the option to do whatever it is you want to do, but I think choosing to be in a relationship is a beautiful thing, especially in today's age. And I think if you do have options, that's a beautiful thing too. Just make sure you got boundaries and you're doing it, whatever it is that you actually want to do.
Okay. All right. I like that, because when I was listening to it, I thought you was talking about having options like somebody got like a roster, like an NBA roster. They got 1, 2, 5 and everything. But I like how you broke it down. Like you got options of doing whatever you want to do in your life. I like that. That's a good message. But transition to messages. What message do you hope to portray through your music?
I just want to portray honesty. Like I feel like a lot of times when you're in regular conversation, it's hard to come clean about what you really feel. Like it's hard to really, just communicate what's actually going on inside of you. I feel like with music, it's easier to really just be like, yo, like, this is what I'm feeling like. And when you listen to my music, that's what I want you to feel. Like whatever, there's a song for any emotion. There's a song for everybody. There's a song for anything you're going through in your life. And you also going to dance. You also going to move. You also going to feel something in your body. So when you listen to me, I just want you to feel something.
Okay, all right, cool. And I would say, like, I would think your music is relatable. I mean, I've listened to it. I'd be like, all right, I relate to it on some bit. So what advice would you give to a young singer scared to take a chance? Like, I know that growing up, you were probably scared, like having that shadow of your grandfather, just your dad, and just people just in your life. What advice would you give like younger singers, or just like your younger self as you were coming up in music?
Just imagine you live in this small little house, and right across the street, just a couple steps away, is everything that you ever imagined having.
Okay.
And if you take those tiny little steps, you'll never get to see what's over there. That's a scary feeling to have for the rest of your life. So get across that street. Nobody's gonna do it for you. Nothing's gonna happen unless you move. Nobody's gonna believe in anything unless you show it, and unless you breathe, and you believe it. So get out there. Like, stop.
Okay.
Message.
And stop being your biggest, downfall, because at the end of the day, you gotta live and you gotta move on. You gotta, so go for it.
Yeah, true. So just to piggyback on that, do you feel like it was like a lot of pressure being the daughter of Kid Capri or being the granddaughter of BB King?
I wouldn't say pressure, because my growing up, like, it wasn't typical. Like, I wasn't a celebrity kid. Like, I grew up in Harlem. It was like, I mean, yeah, she's Kid Capri's kid, but she right here with us. So where's the pressure? I think when I got to high school was when it was like, she's not supposed to be here. She's supposed to be doing this, that, and the third. She's supposed to be, and instead of looking at it as pressure, I looked at it like, oh yeah, hating, and I just went and did my own thing. So I really never felt pressured. I think right now I feel pressured with myself, because my dad is he's still relevant. He's still doing his thing. He's still outside. If I'm outside too, I got to make sure I'm doing top tier things so that I'm on the same bill as him. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
So if anything, it's pressure coming from myself and just making sure I do the right thing and go in the right direction.
Definitely. So basically, I would say it's basically motivation for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, all right. So I want to talk about, now let's transition to your new song coming out on Friday called All That Cash. So can you break down what it's about and just pretty much just the whole song? Like, what it's about? I know I'm gonna listen to it when it come out Friday. So what's the song about?
So All That Cash was actually a completely different creative process for me. It was my first time working with 2 other writers and having somebody say, hey, this is the song, sing it.
Okay.
So this is went through that. And it was different for me because, one, the message, I mean, I won't really say the message, but I guess, like, it was just different. But we made like 5 different songs, and I was trying to figure out, all right, of all these 5 songs, which one is the one that's the most outlandish? Like, what's the one that when you play it and you say it's Vina, people gonna be like, that's who? And that was the song that we chose. So I had the song for about 2 years. I recorded in Atlanta, I flew back home, and I like revamped the song. I did the verses over, kept the hooks, and turned it into a Vina Love song. We shot the video, got the Jack Boy feature, and it ended up, after a long time, it ended up working out really well. But I really don't know what to tell people to feel. I feel like they just have to see it because it is so different from me, and they just have to hear it. But the song itself is about, you out with your girls, you meet a guy, and he's just like, yo, like, I want you. I want you to spend all my, I want you. Like, you, it has to be you. So that's really what the song is about. And it's not me saying that what I'm saying is exactly what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I'm saying too. But yeah, it's just a fantasy, really. I guess
Okay, so it's like, 'cause I did hear it on your Instagram, so it's like a little turn-up song type thing.
Yeah,
All right.
Fantasy vibe.
Okay. So what is next for Vina Love? Like, you have an album coming out, an EP in the future, so what's next for you, just in music or just in life, period?
Well, generally, I'm going to just, keep pushing the Vina Love brand and just, doing what we've been doing. But I'm going to release some singles. I'm going to release the EP, and I'm going to release my album finally after like 3-4 years. So I'm really, really excited. And I've just been really just focused on what I'm releasing after this. I'm just really excited to hear all the music that I've been holding for all these years.
Okay, cool. And just to wrap this whole thing up, where can viewers find out more about you, like your Instagram, the social media, and find out more about your music?
You can follow me on Instagram at VINALOVE, Vina Love, and turn on my post notifications because stuff be going on, and I don't need y'all telling me, oh, I didn't know. So turn that on. Catch all my music on all streaming platforms, Apple Music, Tidal, Google Play, Spotify, all that good stuff. And on my visuals on YouTube, WorldStar, and X, Y, and Z. So I'm out here. Follow your girl, Vina Love. Follow me on TikTok too. Vina Love, same thing.
Cool. Thank you. I appreciate it again, Vina, for coming here and just having a little chat with me, having a little talk with me. I can't wait to hear your new music, and hopefully you can come and perform soon here in Delaware. So people, hopefully you enjoyed this video. My name's Ty Richmond, aka Ty Curly Top 8. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, all social media. Make sure y'all follow Vina as well on all her social media websites. And just like that, people, we gone.